Hey, it's boy Crypto Expat Life, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Linda CEO Memecoin. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. So this is a Memecoin project that is launching on Pink Sale, and it's actually live at the moment. So, let's just dive a little bit deeper into this. Okay, so this is just straight up a Memecoin. I don't see any utility at the moment anyway, from what I've read so far. But this whole thing is based around Linda CEO. And if you go back to here, this tweet, this is her, Linda Yaccarino, I think her name is. And basically she's like the new CEO of Twitter. And so you can see Elon Musk here, he announced, "I'm excited to welcome Linda Yaccarino as new CEO of Twitter." So that's what this project is about. It's about riding on that wave of the new CEO and making a meme coin around it. And they've partnered with Floki CEO, which reached a 500x and listed in many centralized exchanges. So look, this is just a meme coin, and it's based off an event that took place on Twitter. She's the new Twitter CEO, but I guess aside from that, probably the biggest advantage they have is they're partnering with the project, and they did a 500x, so they're going to leverage some of the things that this other project did, and some of those people are going to help Linda CEO Memecoin reach all-time high and get listed in centralized exchanges. So that would be the biggest takeaway that I would say about this project, because there's no utility. It's time for Elon Musk to replace the new CEO with Linda CEO. Will reach 1,000x all-time high and listing in 10 major exchanges within a month, and support from Floki CEO. Linda CEO is a true CEO of Twitter. I'll make your dreams come true. It's a very basic website. Got this, I don't know what these characters are called, but there's like a whole subculture with these type of characters, with that type of face and that. I don't know what you call them, but if you know what they're called, just comment. So again, this is the tweet that's kind of riding on the back of this. This is the tokenomics. Renounced contract, zero tax, 10% for centralized exchange listings, 61% in the pre-sale, and 30% at liquidity. Okay, so as you can see, this is pretty much it. We're getting to the bottom. The roadmap is very simple. It's just really simple. It's just buy this meme coin. We're going to list on 10 exchanges with the help of another project that did a 500x. That's it. Okay, that's the gist of it. And do they have a white paper? Okay, they do have a white paper. So let's just dive into the white paper. Again, very basic. Look. At the end of the day, it's all about exposure with these meme coins. And the more exposure they can get, the better. And I talked about it in another video. That's all about eyeballs, right? Eyeballs on the project, which then gets investors to buy, which increases the holders and increases the liquidity. That increases the volume, and then it gets some more centralized exchanges. So, and then this is continuous loop. So getting on centralized exchanges is a very effective tactic, strategy to get volume. But first of all, to get on centralized exchanges, you either pay or you can get on for free if you have the volume. So if you have the volume, they'll list it for free. Okay, but you need to have tons of volume, or if you don't at the moment, you can pay your way into these centralized exchanges, which is very expensive. So they're looking at getting on 10 major exchanges in a month. So just on that, having basically no utility, If they say they're going to get on 10 exchanges, most of them will probably be lower tier, probably like the lower tier ones, tier 2, tier 3 ones. I don't see them getting on the big exchanges because you need like massive amount of volume. Maybe they'll come later if they even implement the 10 exchange. But if they get on 10 exchanges in the first month, yeah, this is going to drive massive volume. It'll increase the price as people start trading it on these centralized exchanges. And we saw this with Pepe, right? I'm not comparing it with Pepe, I'm just saying. So this is the supply. Looks like 69 trillion, I think. Liquidity is locked up for 365 days. Audit, KYC, the roadmap we talked about. When was the launch? Launch after 1 day of pre-sale is done. So they should say when is the launch. Anyway, so once the pre-sale is done on the pink sale, then after like basically 24 hours later, usually go live on a DEX. When is they renouncing the ownership after the launch? How does tax transaction work? It's free, zero tax. Where will the token be listed? On the top exchanges. Safe project, 100% audit, and KYC. So if you have a look at the pink sale, they've already raised 495 BNB, and again, this is nothing. There's nothing really holding this up except for their word and what they're going to do. That's pretty much it, basically. But these meme coins, that's how they work. It's all about the exposure and how many people get behind it, how many people buy into it, how many exchanges they can list, and if all the ducks line up in a row, we can see what happened with Pepe, right? And that's basically how they work. So it really is a roll of the dice. But I would say the biggest key takeaway from this whole video is that they're going to get help from this Floki CEO, either people in Floki CEO project or an individual or whatever, to help them list on 10 major exchanges within a month. That's the key. That's the deal breaker or the deal maker. If they can do this thing will go to the moon relatively. I'm not saying it's going to do 100x, but it's definitely going to do like maybe 10x, 20x. It's not easy to pull this off. If it was that easy, all these coins would have already hit the moon and stayed there and keep on growing, but very seldom do they actually keep on growing. They moon and then they dump. So we're going to have a look at the Telegram. They talk more about how they're just talking about this relationship with Floki CEO. So that's kind of like, that's the crux of it, Are they really going to do this? And if they do, then you're going to see massive gains. But if they're just talking shit, well, it's not. It's just going to be like another meme coin, and it's going to be forgotten by next week. All right, guys. So that is my take on Linda CEO. Obviously, these are meme coins. It's a roll of the dice, and I only put in what I can afford to lose. Don't take my advice. What I do is what I do. Don't be influenced by that. Do your own research, and don't put your rent money in it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.